Let's start with a trivia question. Who was the first winner of Time Magazine's Man of the Year award? Hint: 1927 was the first year. Well, if you guessed Babe Ruth, you were wrong. Answer is Charles Lindbergh for his first transatlantic flight that made history. Since then, every year, Time Magazine has been giving out an award. It used to be called Man of the Year. Now it's called Person of the Year, to be politically correct, of course, including women. And this year was just recently announced that Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke won the award for this year. By the way, it's not even always a person. Sometimes it could be, like a few years ago, it was the computer that won the award. But it got me thinking. We have a certain fascination with awards and with contests and lists, etc. Why not establish a new award? And the new award specifically would be to recognize the person who has made the greatest contribution, not in the last year, but in the last decade, since the decade is now ending, greatest contribution to the Jewish people. Who would you choose as the person who has contributed more to the Jewish people in the last 10 years than anyone else? That's my question, and that's the award that I'd like to give out. Let's call it the Aish.com King Solomon Award, okay? And that award will be given to the person who's made the biggest contribution in the last 10 years to the Jewish people. By the way, it doesn't even have to be a Jew. If you think someone else has contributed to the Jewish people more, why not? Use the comment section below to cast your ballot. Cast your ballot. Let's give it a fair chance to see and recognize and give some kind of award. Call it the Aish.com King Solomon Award. And for people who have, person who has contributed more to Judaism in the last 10 years than anyone else. And by the way, it's different than the Time Magazine Award. The Time Magazine Award is not just for contribution. It was for who made the biggest impact on history. That's why in 1979 the Ayatollah Khomeini won the award, and in the 30s and 40s Hitler and Stalin won the award. We don't want to do that. We want to give an award for the decade. We want to do it the biggest contribution to the Jewish people specifically, and it's not just an impact on history, it's who has contributed more and given the Jewish people more than anyone else. I'm really fascinated to find out who you're going to come up with. Give it a minute or two, give it some thought, and then cast your ballot. And we'll create some kind of award or certificate or presentation or article or something to that person. Who do you think will win? Well, you know what I think. I think it's, well, something to think about.